Yeah, James. Yeah. How do you tee up this game? Or you need it now?
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one.
Yeah, I got the Ray Rice jersey on. So what? Say something.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Blair Brown coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. From the gun, Mariota. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
All right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Last week, somehow they won. He threw all those picks, but they still won. Here, opening drive, unfortunately, he picked up where he left off.
Partner, you get a lot of extra patience when you find a way to win despite you making mistakes. But starting out again this game, that patience is going to wear thin really quick. And I think the guys on the defensive side of the ball will be the first ones to let him know that's got to stop.
19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
And that's exactly why the Ravens drafted him, added him to their stable after drafting Hayden Hurst in the 1st round. A second tight end who can catch the football. He looks like a guy who's going to line up on the line of scrimmage and mash you in the running game as a blocker. But his best attributes, splitting out, catching the football almost as an extra wide receiver. Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety? coming up and making the big-time play.
Throwing is Jackson. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
The holding penalty, that puts them in an unenviable spot here as they try again on 3rd and goal. From the gun, Jackson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Well, when I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that,
so good
oftentimes interceptions result.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Nice job there on the tackle.
It goes to the quarterback. That was a sack, I'll say that.
Some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Man open, that's Jaleel Scott. And still fighting. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Jaleel Scott, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens have taken the early lead.
Needed that.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. A 2nd down throw for Mariota. This one caught by Davis. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you wonder, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Off the corner. Where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys covering pass catchers. In this case, he's a big factor in the run game. No gain.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down. That makes him now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drives exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
And that was a good run. This was only one of 9 guys to go over 1,000 yards in 2017. And I think you can't let him run wild here.
So you think 100 yards, the measuring stick?
Always. That is the threshold. You want to keep him under that if you want to play good defense.
Now Jackson. Over the middle, that's caught by Scott. And they're going to get this one all the way up to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, there's going to be hot routes if they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback. They've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Off the toss, Lewis. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. The tackle made by the corner, Jimmy Smith. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more.
Second down, here's Henry. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The UCLA product, Kenny Young, had the tackle.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now Mariota. And that is caught. Walker. Touchdown Titans. Delaney Walker. His
drag route pulled me down.
The year. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Man, we looking sloppy out here. Come on, man.
As the kicks away.
Let's get it together, team.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field.
Let's open this up.
They got the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 46. And they'll keep it on the ground with McCoy. And now running right through it. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Charles, I think sometimes maybe we take LaShawn McCoy for granted. Been in the league since 2009. He's played 12 or more games every season as a running back. 30 years old this year. What do you see for his future?
I still see a very bright future for him, and you're exactly right. We do kind of take him for granted. Remember, he was with Philadelphia. Then he goes to Buffalo. Buffalo goes through the playoff draw.
But I think the ball's out. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I can hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If the ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, look at 56. Look at 56. Gone! Gone, gone! Detroit! Detroit! Check! Patriot! Patriot!
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he gets it down to the 32. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Gone!
On second down, here's Jackson. That is caught at the 7. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. That false start knocks him back behind.
Young team, yeah. Young team.
Again, first and goal.
Kind of young.
After the penalty, it's McCoy. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. On 2nd down, Jackson. And that is out of the back of the end zone, incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
It seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
3rd and goal, Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. John Brown, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens are for 6. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
That's complete to Taywan Taylor. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Terrible users all around.
Both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there?
No doubt.
And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Here's Jackson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to wind up incomplete.
Yeah, I'll take it.
However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A little too aggressive defensively in the flag.
If you go back and watch that again, like he was like pushing him downfield the whole game. He was just like, leave me alone. I just want to run my route. And he was just holding.
They go play action here on 1st down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. He already had the 1 fumble loss, so now 2 fumbles lost here in this first half.
Not setting the pace the way that you want it done. I mean, here in the first half, already twice the ball's come out and hit the turf. Got to find a way to take care of it. Otherwise, they may have to start thinking about maybe someone different at that position.
Mariota now after the fumble recovery. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Second down, Mariota. Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. A big play that time for the Titans. 43 yards.
All right, I got to stop being so aggressive. It's killing me right now.
A minute 59 to go in the first half. Back to Tennessee after this.
He seems to make smart decisions under pressure, but he'll throw with a coverage sack. Interception.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Now that was impressive by the defense. They just got hit for a big pass play, and instead of rushing out and getting back deep to cover, they played their techniques, saw the run develop, and ran to it and made the play.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are
1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it, when you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
To throw is Jackson. And able to find John Brown. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down.
All right, now look at 56. Look at 56. Gone, 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 gone. Detroit, Detroit.
Jackson from the shotgun. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. Looking for Crabtree, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. He was looking for Crabtree that time. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he'll bring it back to about the 5.
We can make like since we can come from the sideline and make tackles. What is going on right now? Did he really just come out of bounds and make a tackle?
This is not instant replay.
This man came down from the stands, jumped down to make a tackle.
For the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reaction to those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
Now McCoy. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
I knew that was a pick 6. I was about to celebrate and everything.
Come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big time.
Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Hayden Hurst as the first half is winding down, and the Ravens have broken the tie.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Anthony Averett picks it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Matthews, the intended target. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10.
Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit!
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson being chased out left. And that's incomplete. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well. As we
This game shouldn't be this close. This should be a blowout right now. It should be like 28-0.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
So many
Come the
mistakes
Ravens
on
now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And they'll keep on the ground with McCoy. Oh, what a juke into space. Fights through and now a crease. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Detroit! Detroit!
Now Jackson on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 Watch him now, Barney! Barney! Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Throw left side complete. It's Andrews. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
All right, we need 3 more touchdowns. Let's go.
This quarterback now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. 10th carry now for McCoy. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And too much on that one.
He got it to him, touchdown.
Zone incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that, first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Wide open
Yeah,
in the zone.
fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, Lucky 56! Lucky 56!
Play action. It's Jackson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jarrell Casey.
Getting it so fast around here. 15 yards.
For a loss of 6.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Gun! 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 Detroit! Detroit!
Play action. Now Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come.
Come on, man.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick, But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say, if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
Going underneath for Lewis. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll be a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Here's Mariota. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Third and long here for Mariota. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continue to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. That's a 49-yard punt, 8 though on the return.
All right, here we go.
And
Let's
the
see if we
Ravens,
could.
they'll take over. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They go play action with Jackson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 30. He got 29 yards that time. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Jackson now. And he'll check this one down to McCoy. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11.
Detroit! 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 Gun! Detroit! Detroit!
Throwing is Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Andrews. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun! Over! Watch it now, Barney! Gun! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
I said I felt something.
Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Gun! All right, now, lucky 56.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And that one's going to be
Throw it to him, Jackson. Just throw it to him. I promise you he'll catch it.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good, and that will stretch the lead up to 13. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stout troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Out come the Titans now. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now a second down throw for Mariota. Left side caught by Matthews. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of the...
See, this happens. I get aggressive. Start gaining yards.
A first down throw for Mariota. And complete to the tight end Walker, right side. Fighting through and he's got space. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. 11 more on that one and another first down. Mariota now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here. To throw Mariota. And Walker has it. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely. I mean, size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Humphrey don't play. He don't play. It's not a game to him.
They'll start on the ground with McCoy. And he's going to be met.
Humphrey will tackle his own grandma if she was out there.
Gain on the play, and it's second down.
Well, Brandon Pace comes in.
That's how nice Humphrey is. I'm just saying.
They've got the football.
No correlation.
Be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, this is by Thema Bagley, used to say, "Don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo." And when she
he was about to. Ooh, I'm talking about 75 of them things. Ooh, he's about to dip on it.
Without speech. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. Now a first down carry here for McCoy. Oh, he shifts past him. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Now he's going to throw deep, back up, and intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start things on first down with Dion Lewis. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Mariota now on second down. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Get up, Fields.
Number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time that happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer the last to do it. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Jurrell Casey in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Jackson. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Andrews. And they go backwards here, losing yards.
My man, you just can't stop like that, man. You gotta keep running or something.
Set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. From the gun, it's Jackson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Mariota now. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 25. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. After the interception, here's Jackson. He's going to let it go deep for the end. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Jaleel Scott, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now the offense will stay out there. They're going to line up and try for 2. From the gun, Jackson. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. Adoree Jackson on the return. And the Titans getting set to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. They run. This is Lewis. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. The Titans on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 15. Now it's a bootleg with Mariota. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Here's Brett Kern now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets this away. Look at this. This is a good one. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. They have the big cushion. Here in the final stages of this one, I don't know if there's any better feeling than being up big on the road.
There really can't be, because for a team...
Let's go ahead and get into that victory, V.
That's huge to begin with, but just think about all the preparation that went into it. When they first started talking about this game, leading up to it during the week, going on the road, unfamiliar city, obviously, unfamiliar hotel. No one's going to be with you once you get to the stadium. They're all going to be against you. You name it, all those things they had to deal with, they were able to conquer them and do it convincingly.
Yeah, they did it very convincingly, and now the final moments of this one.
Another dub. Dub in the tub right there. Man, that one felt good. Got some stats in that one. That's what I really like to see. Got some rookie stats. Ooh.
No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road.
That's what I like to see. Less than probably 150 total yards. 250 total.
Their strong start to the year continues.
5 takeaways.
And they'll return home next week to take on the New Orleans Saints.
3 picks and
Meanwhile,
2
for
fumbles.
Tennessee, the downward spiral continues as they drop to 0-6 now. And they will try to turn it around next week as they head down to Carson for a matchup with the LA Chargers.
The only way you're going to win a game with 5 turnovers is if you have 8 turnovers yourself. Damn.
Thanks for
5
watching,
of them?
everybody. We'll see you next time.
Damn, only got 280? Ugh. I want to see that touchdown. Caught that boy. He said, "Ah!" Oh dang! He said, "Oh wow!" He's get off me! Oh man! Thought he had me right there. I'm like, go boy, go! He was gassed out right there. You see, he's just barely moving. Just got the best animation in the world right there, man. Oh no, I want to see the one where homeboy came out of bounds on me. Wasn't that like right before half or something? before that. Oh, yeah. He was open. Yeah, Hayden in the back. So this is the read right here. So at this point, I mean, I see why you do it right there. But you got to pass. Drake is open. Why can't I find this interception? They trying to act like it didn't happen. That's why they don't want to show a homeboy literally jumped out of the stands to come tackle me. Oh well, that's Madden for you. For you who don't know, the future of the organization on defense is not Mosley. Suggs is about gone. Humphrey's about to be the new Ed Reed. Everett's going to be a monster. I don't know what he's going to develop into yet. But that boy right there is the next Ray Lewis. Quote me on it. 6'4". That boy big. I'm going to have to break out the Ray jerseys. I'm subject to a pew right here. Yeah, I got some stats to look at, but oh, next week we home versus Saints. Okay. I'll make sure that everybody knows what's going on with our home games. You guess the score. Score in before half. We'll give you all that. Give you 2 half to get your scores in. And we go from there. You get the score right, pick the team, you're going to win some cash. Well, here we go. See y'all till next time.